Hey, thanks for coming to our YouTube channel. This is Tom Hagee, founder of HP Litigation News, sharing a clip of our podcast. If you like what you hear, please visit the link provided in the description for our library list.
So imagine clients getting instant answers to their legal queries through chatbots and AI-driven tools without waiting for a lawyer's availability. That's the reality of this technology. It's truly a game changer in our space. But that's not all. Generative AI also empowers lawyers to craft customized legal documents, tailoring to each client's unique needs and circumstances. And again, we'll get into these tools in a little more detail later in the presentation. Let's talk a little bit about competitive advantage, right? Every firm is trying to gain a competitive advantage against the competition. So law firms, we might say that harness generative AI can gain a really competitive edge by boosting productivity, cutting costs, delivering innovative services. This is really an opportunity for us to think outside the box, because in today's fast evolving legal landscape, staying ahead and embracing these technologies is truly critical for success. With the rise of data driven decision making across various fields, clients now are seeking legal services that leverage AI for more efficient and precise results. We might say that not too in the distant future, that maybe that hourly billable hour rather might be replaced finally by that flat fee cost arrangement. We never know. We're just throwing it out there. Why not talk about it again when we're talking about AI? And finally, knowledge retention, another benefit, right? Generative AI is revolutionizing the way lawyers or law firms preserve institutional knowledge, right? In those document management systems, that critical information remains even when a seasoned lawyer departs. Because oftentimes when a lawyer departs, a lot of times that knowledge either gets lost in the shuffle or it ends up leaving with that lawyer that goes on to that other firm. So imagine being able to still benefit from that knowledge of that 30, 40 years experience of that seasoned lawyer that either decided to move on to a different firm or even hopefully happily retire. So we can go to the next slide. So of course, with any new technology, there's also potential downsides, right? And we're going to talk a little bit about some potential downsides here in the legal sector that could pose some challenges. Let's talk a little bit about data privacy. So data privacy, generative AI models can truly leverage sensitive client data to create new content, making data and making privacy and security rather paramount.
Hey, Tom Hagee again. This presentation is made possible by Critical Legal Content, a company I founded in 2012 to provide content creation services for law firms and litigation service providers. It puts to use my decades of experience creating articles, newsletters, conferences, podcasts, and webinars, all of which I've done on my own for many years now. Before that, I was doing it for Mealy's Litigation Reports as managing editor and publisher, then as a VP at LexisNexis. Now I do it for a select group of clients practicing areas where we know we can help. Learning and either writing or discussing emerging topics in litigation with top-ranked attorneys has always been a passion of mine, and I do not want to explore why. If you'd like to discuss how we might work together, please reach out to me via the contact information provided in the description of this presentation.
So for law firms managing critical information like legal documents, personal details of clients and even of themselves, and strategic communications, this is especially crucial. There's robust data privacy controls and compliance measures that are essential to prevent data breaches, unauthorized access. So imagine regular audits and advanced encryption, secure storage solutions, and through employee training, all working together to protect clients' trust. Because again, these AI technologies are really insightful, very powerful, but again, with all this power comes great responsibility for you superheroes out there. So we got to keep this fun, right? So validating AI generated outputs. Here's another another risk here. Ensuring the accuracy and reliability of AI-generated content can truly be a tricky task, especially since sources and reasoning behind the outputs might not always be clear. We're going to take a look at an example in a few minutes about that hit the news very quickly when ChatGPT came on the scene. So lawyers really need to meticulously scrutinize AI-generated information to ensure that it aligns with professional and ethical standards, right? You can't just prompt the AI and expect it to write a brief for you and then submit it to the court or for the client's review. So this really involves comparing results to prior cases and conducting independent research, examining how the AI algorithms really work in real time. How about software licensing and hosting costs? Again, I know we're speaking to a group of lawyers, so I will not get too technical here with software licensing and hosting costs. But again, this is just one thing to be aware of. I think there's just another way that the service providers that we do business with, this is a growing expense that will hit the IT budget year after year. So it's just something to be aware of and work internally with your financial planners and your infrastructure teams. Balancing privacy and capabilities. Generative AI systems, unfortunately, often struggle to remove and redact sensitive information. So firms have to juggle the power of these tools against strict privacy regulations and client expectations. So this could mean restricting data access or manually reviewing outputs before sharing them. Again, so we don't think that AI is going to replace human interaction. Probably the sweet spot of these products is a hybrid approach of the human and the technology. So it's definitely a balancing act.
This has been an HB Litigation webinar production. Follow us to stay on top of the latest emerging litigation issues.